What's up guys, thank you so much for joining me today for another video. Today I have 10 t-shirt design ideas to inspire you. These are really good ones today guys, and I can't wait to share them with you. And especially during isolation and all that stuff, it's really good to keep our creative juices flowing. I don't know what I was gonna say right there, but it's good to stay busy and to stay creative, right? So this video should help you do that. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to my friends over at CharleyPangus. They've been a huge supporter of this channel, and I've been supporting their brand, die hard supporting their brand for like 2 years. So I really do love what they're doing. CharleyPangus makes amazing wholesale blanks, and they also just included a retail section. So if you don't have a wholesale license and you just want to pick up some CharleyPangus blanks, you can now do that in their retail section. And man, their retail section is so cool because there's some amazing styles and all of them are extremely comfortable. I have a bunch of their hoodies, a bunch of their shirts, and I have one on right now. Super comfy guys. I'm not even gonna say anymore. Just check them out. Trust me, you will not regret it. I will link them in the description below. But let's get started with the video. For every t-shirt design idea that I have today, I'm going to share an example that I found on Google to help inspire you guys. So I'm going to pick my favorite example from online and share it with you for each idea. The first design idea is t-shirt designs for esports teams, okay? As you guys know, esports is a huge thing right now, and there are so many upcoming teams, and you guys can take advantage of that. Find teams that are a little bit smaller because obviously the bigger ones are gonna have in-house designers most likely, but if you find the teams that are up and coming, there's one that's called FlyQuest actually that I recently discovered. They're a little bit smaller, but I mean, teams like that are a really good idea to reach out to because they might need a designer, and it might be your in, if that makes sense. That might be your foot in the door. So that's one t-shirt design idea that you can target. The second design idea is creating t-shirts for gyms. Now, if you look up your local city wherever you live, whether that's LA or wherever, whatever city you live in, you're gonna find gyms everywhere, and all these gyms love selling merchandise, right? So that's your opportunity to start designing for gyms and sharing your designs with those gyms. One of them might love your work and want to hire you. Obviously, people want to lose weight and look better, and gyms help them do that, and they love supporting merch from those gyms. So gyms are definitely stocking merch with their name on it, and that is your opportunity right there, guys. Trust me. The third t-shirt design idea is designing for universities, guys. Universities meaning schools, colleges, right? There's so many colleges out there in the world that you can Google, and most of them are going to need t-shirts for their actual university, right? They want their name on it so students and other people can wear it, like parents and stuff like that. So there's a ton of opportunity there, and all it takes is you emailing them with a design that you made them without even them asking you. Make an awesome design, spend time on it, guys. Don't just rush it. Spend a lot of time on it and say, hey, look, whatever school it is, it could be USC for instance. Hey USC, my name's so-and-so. Here's a design I did for you. I hope you like it. If you do like it, let's talk. You can say something as simple as that, and I promise you, if they like it, they will reach out to you, and that can be a huge opportunity because universities, trust me, they have money to spend on that kind of stuff. So definitely look into that. It's not for everybody, but I definitely think there's something there, and I think it's a good opportunity for some of you that are into that sort of thing. So we're gonna move on now. That was the third idea. The fourth design idea is one of my favorites, and this is where I make most of my money actually, is designing t-shirts for clothing brands. So many clothing brands reach out to me to make t-shirt designs for them, and most of them are up and coming. Some of them are bigger and more established, but this is where I make most of my money. And I love designing for clothing brands because I get to make their brand stand out, and I get to help them make sales. There's so many clothing brands out there. You can literally look up the hashtag clothing brand on Instagram and find so many brands that need t-shirt designs. The opportunities are endless with this one, guys. The fifth t-shirt design idea is designing for organizations. Now, there's so many organizations out there, whether they're profit or nonprofit, and I think that if you do a simple Google search, you will find so many out there. So check that out. That might inspire you. Some of you might really enjoy that, right? Especially if you pick an organization that you stand behind. I think that you might be really inspired by that. Number 6 on our list is designing t-shirts for bands, musicians. This one's one of my favorite, and this is actually how I got my start designing, right? This is where I learned everything. And I talked about this in the past, but I did work for a company designing merch for bands, and I had so much fun doing that, guys, and I learned a lot as well, and I got to work with some of my favorite bands as well. So this is one of my favorite ones, and if you go to minttees.com and some other websites, you'll find inspiration for days. We're flying through these, guys. The 7th t-shirt design idea is designing for festivals, whether that's for music festivals or other events. That is a great idea because there are so many events and festivals out there. They're never ending, guys. So there's so many opportunities. The thing about festivals too is they're willing to pay high prices for a good design, especially if it helps promote their festival and helps make them money, helps promote it. So that's one to look into for sure. The 8th t-shirt design idea is designing t-shirts for restaurants. Now this one I'm not sure about, but I thought it was an interesting one because there's so many restaurants in everybody's town. If you Google restaurants near you, you're gonna find so many, right? There's gonna be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, whether it's a small or larger chain restaurant. And I think this is a good one because I do think restaurants underutilize merch. So you might be the person that can bring that to their attention and they might hire you to design some merch. My advice is to find your favorite local restaurants, design something for them and bring it in and show the manager. And I promise you, you'll either get a good reaction or a bad one, but it doesn't matter because the worst they're gonna say is, we don't need it or we don't like it. That's all they're gonna say. I promise you, out of 10 restaurants, you're probably gonna get one good reaction at least. So definitely worth mentioning. The 9th t-shirt design idea is finding really popular Facebook groups and creating t-shirt designs for them so they have merch to sell to their group members. Now, this one's really interesting because I'm not sure if all Facebook groups are going to be interested in this, but they should be because this is kind of a next level idea for them. Imagine going to a Facebook group that you just signed up for and they have a whole merch line. How cool would that be? It makes you feel like you're part of something, right? So I think some Facebook groups might find value in this. So it's worth trying. Now on to the final t-shirt design idea. The 10th t-shirt design idea is designing t-shirts for YouTubers, guys. This is a huge one. This is an awesome one, guys, because there are millions of YouTubers out there that need merch and you could be their guy. And there's also new content creators joining YouTube every single day. And eventually they're going to need a merch designer so you can be their guy. My advice on this one would be to find content creators with, let's say, 30,000 subscribers or less and just email them. That's the simplest thing. Email them and send them some art that you created for them. And I promise you, you will get so many replies back because when you hit bigger YouTubers up, they're not going to reply as easily because they get a lot of emails. But if you reach out to the smaller content creators, you're gonna have a higher chance of getting a reply and they might even hire you and pay you for that design if they like it enough. So it's definitely worth checking out. That was 10 t-shirt design ideas to inspire you. And I hope this video helps you guys out, especially during this crazy virus. And we're all in isolation, we're all losing our minds. This is a way to keep our creative juices flowing and keep us all busy during this isolation. So anyway, hope the video helped you out. If it did, help me out and hit the thumbs up button, comment in the section below, and also don't forget to subscribe because I make videos every single week like this one. I love you guys so much. Keep creating, keep being awesome. See you in the next video. Peace.